Good morning, everybody. Crafting Journey here. How are you? Tia is welcoming everybody in the chat. I love it. Glitter Angels. Good Lord, woman, you've been here for a while. Uh, Nana's not here. I know she's awake. Let me check. Nana, where are you? Maybe she's getting her coffee. Let's see. Hello, Nana. Okay, I sent her the link. We'll see where she is. Let me say hi to everybody. Deborah, she's going to work and lurk. Deborah, you and I got to talk, honey. You and I have to talk. First of all, I don't really care who wins this football game, so I will root for your Buffalo Bills. It doesn't matter to me. I'm not going to watch it. You enjoy that tonight, okay? Oh, God. Tia, you're a love. Man, she's so supportive. I love that. Danielle, good morning. Deanna's here. Robin, do you have your coffee? I switched to iced tea already. Can you believe it? I got up at 5:30 this morning. I did go back and sleep for a couple more hours. Hey, Alex, thanks for coming. Deborah, Tia, what else is going on? Rose, good morning, Rose. We have a lot of Roses, so I don't know which one you are. I'm sorry. Jerry's here. I got a cough. Mickey, hi, Mickey. That's my bestie. Who else is here? If I forget to say hello to you, it's just my I didn't see you. Kim, I did see you. Hey, Kim. Kim is in here from the UK. Good morning. Rochelle is here and Camel is here. Now we can start. Where's Robert? Oh, where's Robert? And where is Nana? Well, I got to start the show out on a very sad note today. You know, I hate to be a downer. Nana, why aren't you here? But Mickey says she finally remembered Sunday morning. Elizabeth's here. Cheryl's here. I'll wait for a couple more people to come in. P. Jenkinson. Good morning, P. Jenkinson. Nice to meet you. All right, here's the bad news. It's with a very heavy heart that I say that Claire and Dale from The Bachelorette are no longer a couple. Yep, they broke up. Okay, moment of silence. Now we can move on. Why is Nana on SparkleTube? Tell her to come into the... She's supposed to be here with us. Hi, Hyper Cactus. Mickey said, oh, geez. Mickey doesn't even know who they are. Like, who is Dale and Claire? Well, if you know, then you follow The Bachelorette. If you don't, well, anyway, they met, and 2 weeks after they met, they got engaged, and the $150,000 ring that she got, she has to give it back because the contract says they have to be together for 2 years in order to keep the ring. So they only made it a few months. Jerry said, oh my God. Y'all were waiting for some real bad news, weren't you? Kim doesn't have a clue. Oh, Kim, you're over in the UK. It's okay. It's the show. It's called Bachelorette. Don't they have Bachelor UK? I'm sure they do. Come on. I just don't watch it. I used to watch Bachelor Canada. She just popped in. Okay, she doesn't have any video yet, so we'll wait for her to get situated. Please tell me that is not on the watch list. No, Cheryl, it is not. I'm probably the only one that watches it. I just thought it was a funny thing. And, now we got Nana. Let's add her to the stream. Hello. Can you hear me, Nana?
Hey, good morning. I can hear you.
Good. Now, what happened to your finger?
I had a little accident, passed out, and cut my finger on on the refrigerator.
You passed out?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know why you passed out?
No, I don't. They're too worried about me losing my finger to worry about that right now. I haven't
I
done it
would want to
since
know
then.
why I passed out. That you might have had a small stroke or something, or
My blood pressure was fine. I get dizzy a lot. But that's the first time I've ever just passed completely out.
oh, I'm
When I woke
sorry.
up, and I don't know if I passed out because I fell. I mean, I fell because I passed out, or if I hit my head when I passed out.
Or both. Oh
So,
my God, Nana, be careful.
or both, yeah.
Everybody's saying hello. Jerry started Vampire Diaries again. You go, girl. I'm watching the originals. And then there's a new show, Cheryl. It's not on the watch list yet, but I'm going to put it on there. It's called, I don't know, it's about a fairy school, a school for fairies. And it's sort of, the teenage thing like Vampire Diaries. But it's a good show. Oh, Robert is finally here and Lizzie's here. Hey, Lizzie. Welcome, welcome. So, Nana, how have you been?
I'm good. I'm good.
I mean, other than passing out and on the
Trying to
flu.
get our Etsy store open.
That's
Well, I mean that I'm still just struggling with the stitches and everything. Now I'm good. Otherwise, no other health problems or anything. Just I'm good. It's
what are
just
you
that,
painting? It looks
dealing
like
with
a
the
confetti
stitches.
mess.
It is a confetti mask. This is The Legend of the Wolf by Gloria West from Mystical Diamond Art.
Oh my
This is
word.
my nightmare from
It looks like a nightmare.
It is. It's been
Well,
since the time I unboxed it.
well, this one has been my nightmare. I got to tell you, if I ever finish it, it'll be a miracle. Here's where I am, guys. Guys and gals. All right, I'm just filling in holes, but I still got like this strip right here to do. But I think the holes are getting less and less. This morning I was working a little bit with the light pad off because this is Dreamer Design, and a lot of the white symbols, you can't see unless the light pad's off. So neither one of us are working on TSA. Uh-oh.
No,
We're
I've
both,
got one. I've got a collab. I've got a collab starting February the 1st on another Lizzie Falcon. So I can't work on it yet. I ain't even got it kitted up.
so which one are you going to do? Which
Milkshake.
I have milkshake.
Join us.
Well, Nana, I would love to,
Kara
but
and I, the principal.
I have committed to the Year of Alice. Who are you doing the collab with?
Oh, yeah. The principal painter, Kara.
Oh, okay. Well, if anybody is interested and wants, if you want to buy milkshake from me to participate in the collab, just let me know because I'm not going to be able to do it. I'm just doing all the Alice stuff. But that's nice that you guys are going to do that.
Yeah. I just finished the elf on December the 10th. And then I'm going right straight back to work on another one. This
Deanne's
thing
working
is
on
confetti.
her first TSA kitted up. Which one, Deanne? Hi, Sue. Good morning. I'm curious which one. Oh, Noreda's here. Good morning,
Hello,
Noreta.
everybody.
So speaking of Noreta, okay, so guys, I ordered yarn
Uh-oh.
I went down the rabbit hole. Cheryl sent me a coupon, and so I got it yesterday from Lion Brand. So I ordered this 2 skeins of this, and this is Mandela Thick and Quick. It's a 6, but I think it's more like a 7. So I sat last night and watched a show and banged out this little hat here, but it's a little big. So I suppose I look like that guy, Fat Albert. I should have like holes here for my eyes, but it went really quick. Hey, Jill. And then I
I love
got
those hooded.
some of this, which is really pretty. It's I know what I'm going to do with it. I got a couple skeins of that. I think that's a 4 because I already have some of this somewhere else. This is just a different color. This was like the 5 for $10 sale. And then I got this real pretty cotton here called Rebound. I'll just make some kitchen stuff out of this. So that was my Lion Brand, 5 for $10. Thank you, Cheryl, for that coupon. Awesome premier sale now. Oh, no, we're out of money. Cheryl, stop.
Cheryl's our biggest enabler.
Oh, she really is. I help her with what to watch on TV. She tells me where all the yarn sales are. Jerry's working on a snack-sized wolf. It feels good to be on a small one. Yeah, my next one is going to be that the one I unboxed the other day, the Alice in a Bottle. Something super simple. A partial. Let's see what else I'm missing in chat. Rebecca, do you have a picture of the diamond painting? The one I'm doing? Oh, the one. Oh, Milkshake. Do we have a picture of Milkshake? Oh my goodness, I probably do. Hold on, guys. We'll just go to the website and we'll pull it up. Let's see, Treasure Studios
She's
Art.
really pretty.
It's a really pretty painting, but it's like her head. It's just her head, but she's got all this cool stuff on her head. Let's see, Milkshake. That's a Lizzie, right? There's a Lizzie.
Right.
Okay, let me find the Milkshake one. She's got donuts on her head. This is Milkshake right here. And that's what you're painting. This big old head with a donut and ice cream. And she's got like a candy necklace. But beautiful colors. So I just won't be able to get to it.
Yeah, you don't to join us.
Yesterday. Okay. What's up, Nana? I'm sorry.
That's okay. You don't have to have it. The Lazy Falcon, or I think we're just going to have the rose just extremely lax. You can work on any diamond painting and join us. It just has to be a newly started one.
Okay. Well, that's kind of why I got away from collabs, because people just couldn't keep up with participating in all of them. So, you know, I'm just doing the Year of Alice and having special guests on. So I met Nana.
You did.
Yeah, I had never seen you before. So I walk into the retreat and there's a woman standing there. She comes up, gives me a hug. I have no idea who she is. So I said to somebody, and they said, "Oh, that's Nana." And then we went on to become good friends. I just because you never show your face.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how to do that because most of the time I'm on my cell phone.
Oh, well, that makes it harder. I'm using a webcam, so it's harder on the phone, I think.
Yeah, and all I've got is one of those lazy arm things.
Yeah,
So yeah, it makes it hard.
yeah. I have
Of
a
course, I wasn't
webcam.
counting.
It's got a little tripod there, so. Cheryl says,
Well,
never
now I
in.
have a webcam
You have a webcam? Why don't you use it?
because it's just one of the little cheap ones, and everything is so fuzzy.
Oh, well, my webcam does not
And
like.
then Billy sent me one. I know, I see that.
I don't think my. Hi, Susan.
Oh,
Oh, Amanda's here too. Hey, Amanda. What just happened?
I cut my data off because I couldn't hear. I could see you talking, but I couldn't hear you.
Oh, okay. That's why there was such a delay. Okay, got it.
I was trying to upload a video last night. I tried for 7 hours to upload that video, and it was at 78%. And when I woke up this morning, it was at 44%.
Okay.
I
That's
woke up about 11:30 last night because I went to bed kind of early and took a nap. And was talking to Lizzie. Fell asleep. When I woke up, it was at 40. I had talked to Lizzie and it was at 45%. And then got back up to 78%, and I just stopped the upload. I'm done.
so. Did you get it uploaded or not?
No.
Oh my goodness.
I'll try again today. It was, I usually set mine to go up at like 10 a.m.
Uh-huh. Well, can you maybe don't you live near your kids?
I do.
Do they have better internet, maybe?
No.
Oh no.
No. Mm-mm.
Is it overcast there today, maybe?
Oh, it's raining.
Well, maybe that's the problem, the
It
weather.
is. When I started back, I started with my phone data. I'm using my phone because if I use my laptop with my Wi-Fi the way it is, it'll never get uploaded.
Wow. Mine takes longer when the kids, like during the week, Monday through Friday, it takes a little longer, but the weekends, it's pretty good. Dawn says you may need to reboot your Wi-Fi or reboot your phone. Is that helpful?
I do that all the time. But my granddaughter's been coming down here this month and downloading a bunch of games,
Oh no.
which I don't mind. I mean, her mother has got her work internet, and it's just a little hotspot. I'm telling you, there's nothing available but satellite out here.
Oh, it's because of where you live.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're in Alabama,
Uh-huh.
rural Alabama.
Yes.
That could be the problem. You just need to move.
Well, I do, but I'm not going to.
Or live with the issue. So I also thought that when I first saw you that you did 7 crafts. I thought, wow, this woman's good. She can do 7 crafts. Well, now I know she can't crochet.
I can crochet.
Well, you said you couldn't crochet the other day, or you can't crochet hooded scarves?
I
Oh,
can't do.
because of your finger.
It's because of my finger.
Oh. But the Nana of 7 refers to your kids, not how many
My
crafts.
grandkids.
Yeah. I said, wow, she's talented. She knows 7 crafts.
Yeah, a lot of people thought that. You're not the only one.
Oh my
But I
God.
have done 7 crafts in my life.
Okay, what have you done? Let's list them. Let's see what Nana can do. We know crochet, diamond.
Crochet, diamond painting, cross stitch,
Oh yeah.
Macrame, well, my mind just went blank. Coloring. And there's 2 other things. Oh, I used to make pottery. And there's one more, but I can't remember it. I'll remember it and think of it. You know that.
You don't do any knitting.
No.
So
My aunt.
is macrame hard?
You know, Rebecca, honestly, I can't remember. That's one of the crafts that I done when my aunt was really crafty. And I spent a lot of time with her when I was growing up. Oh, wood burning. Wood burning.
Oh, something tells me Jeremy got you into that.
No, my aunt.
Really?
Yeah, she had a big workshop behind her house, and we would stay in her workshop all the time because they would make what they did was and you know, I've done quilting before too.
Oh, well, see, you're way past 7 now.
Yeah. But no, macrame is pretty much like crochet, and it's just the bigger, stiffer thread.
Well, I'm going to call this hat my macrame. Because it's such a big, it's like a 6 or a 7. Deanne's mom did macrame. It can be tough. I would think you have to have strong hands.
Yeah, you get calluses.
Oh no! Oh, in all my beautiful hands.
Yeah, for real, right?
Yeah. Oh my God! If I'm afraid to go to the manicurist because they'd all be talking about me in Chinese and running around in the back, going, "Oh, you know."
I know, right?
Especially when they got to look at my feet. Talking and laughing in Taiwanese, you know.
Yeah, we don't stay away from my feet now.
Victoria's here. Hello. Are you feeling? How are you, Victoria? First of all, please tell me you're not in the hospital, that you're at home and you're healthy. Cheryl says macrame is fun. It's a series of knots. I have it among many crafts in Pinterest. Oh no.
Yeah, it does have a lot of knot tying.
We're not going down that rabbit hole. Sorry.
But she made like plant holders, multi-tiered plant holders. Her and my uncle, they were both talented. They did wood carving, wood burning, and then they would go around to the different craft shows and set up and sell their crafts. They were both retired. She would crochet, cross stitch. Now she could knit, but she never could teach me how to knit.
Oh.
So I was raised up in crafting, and I did a lot of crafting as a kid, but she passed away, I think, in my 20s. So, and she taught my daughters a bunch of crafts too.
Yeah, I was going to ask, have you passed that along to your kids now, your craftiness?
My older daughter and my oldest granddaughter diamond paint, and my youngest daughter is the owner of Extreme Designs.
Oh, right,
So she,
right. I remember you telling me about that.
yeah, so she makes the custom tumblers, and she's branching out.
What's she
She's
going to do now?
she's gonna still be making the tumblers, but she's got a sublimation printer. Gonna make things a lot easier on her. She's gonna
What?
do t-shirts, face masks. Um,
Wow. Well, send me a link, and because that's interesting. Poor Victoria is in the hospital again. Oh my God, honey.
Victoria, you sound like me. Every time I turn around, I'm in the hospital.
Oh, I hope it's not blood clots in your lungs again. Oh my God.
Oh no, that's dangerous.
Well, that's why she was there last time. I gotta turn
Mm.
I gotta turn my heater on. I'm cold. The other day, I was in here last night diamond painting, and I didn't have the heater on back here, and Jake was barking at me. Like, and I could not figure out what the heck did he want. He'd been fed, everything. So I figured out he wanted the heater on.
He was cold.
He likes to sit in front of the heater. So I put the heater on for him. He thinks I bought that for him.
Hmm.
So, do you have animals?
I did have two cats, but I don't have them anymore. Um, when I got sick and didn't know what was wrong with me, just that I had a virus, I was afraid that they were going to catch it, so I wouldn't let them in the bedroom. Therefore, I couldn't take care of them. And I didn't want to be around them because I was afraid I had the coronavirus. And I didn't want to give my cats the coronavirus. And my daughter took them to her house and they both run away.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Oh, they're probably looking for your house.
They know where my house is at.
Oh,
They
then they
just,
just ran away.
yeah. I think maybe the neighbors has got them or something, but
Oh no.
oh,
Well,
I meant to tell you, right before I come live, come on, I got a friend request from you, and it had no picture.
you know, it keeps wanting me to set up another account, a Facebook account. It keeps trying to get me to add friends to it, and I don't know why. I got to get rid of it. Yeah, just ignore it.
Okay, because I was thinking, I think we're already friends, and
Yeah, well, I see them, and then it says friend suggestion, and I'm thinking, wait a minute, aren't I already friends with these people? And then I realize it's them trying to get me to set up this other account. I don't know.
okay, I thought it was somebody had hacked your account or something.
No, no, I don't actually go on Facebook as much as I should. I probably should go on there more often. Deanne says change your password. Yeah, that's what I need to do, and then get rid of that other account. It's not one that was created by somebody else. I actually did create it, not
Oh,
realizing
okay.
I was doing that. Yeah, I just got to delete it.
Oh, okay.
So
Well,
I'm curious about your fall though. Are you like how did you get help?
I come to myself and I got up. Just like, I mean, I'm bad about getting up out of bed or be walking around and just, or even to just sit in bed getting dizzy.
Uh-huh.
And I thought it was my pace, that it was my heart causing it. And that's the reason I originally had the pacemaker put in, which my heart rate was too low. I did need the pacemaker. And then I'm getting older and I just get dizzy a lot. Well, I had got up to go to the bathroom and I got dizzy And I just stopped at the end of the bed, and usually I'll just stop and hold on to something and I'll be okay. And then I'm going about my business. Well, I went to the bathroom, and then I thought, when I finished the bathroom, I washed my hands, and I thought, I'm going to get me something else to drink so I can get up again in 2 hours and go to the bathroom, I guess. I do it every time. And I made it to the kitchen door, and I started getting dizzy, and I tried to grab a hold to the door jamb, and that's the last I remember. I don't know what happened after that. Seems
Well,
like I remember my head bouncing off the floor a couple of times.
so I'm thinking you need to get one of those life alert things or something.
Well, I get up. I mean, I got up and I called my daughter. She just lives, both my kids, both of my girls lives just right here. And my oldest daughter is an RN. And so I called her, and it was like 4:30 in the morning. And I don't know how long I laid there because I don't know what time it was when I woke up or when I fell.
Oh my
And it
God.
was
Yeah.
4:30, and I called her, and she come over here, and she says, "Mom, that looks bad." She said, um, "Let me carry you to the hospital." And I said, "Nah, let's just wait." Because it wasn't bleeding at that point. There was blood in the floor, all over the floor,
Oh my
but
God.
not, yeah, I mean, but not a lot like you would expect from a cut like this.
Yeah.
So she said, "Let me bandage it up. I'll go get the stuff, and I'll come back and we'll clean it up." And I said, "Well, just wait till later on in the day. Bandage it up and wait till later on in the day till all the bleeding stops." And all I had was gauze to wrap it up in, and then some Coban over it. And she's like, "Okay, but you're going to regret that." And I said, "Well, that's all I have."
So you didn't
It
go to the
kept,
hospital.
no, not then. I went back to sleep. I propped it up on a pillow, and I went back to sleep. And I woke up about 4 o'clock that afternoon, and I called her, and she come back over here. She'd went and got some stuff to numb it some spray to numb it, and the bandage, the correct way to bandage it. She come over here, and when she started to pulling that gauze off, she's like, I was like, "Stop, stop, stop, stop." She was having to stop every few minutes. She said, "You want me to spray it with this stuff?" And I said, "Spray it." And she said, "It's going to burn." And I said, "I don't care." And then I'd scream when she'd start bandaging it or start spraying, but then it would numb it. And then I would say, "Spray it again, spray it again, spray it again." But she finally got that dried gauze off of it because it had bled a good bit, but it had a hematoma under it.
Oh my God, Nana.
Yeah. And so she said, "You're going to the doctor." And I said, "Well, I don't want to go to the doctor, the hospital, the ER because of COVID, because our hospital's full of it."
Well,
And
every hospital is, yeah.
yeah, so I mean, they're holding our COVID patients in the ER because they don't have room for them. And we've got like a 200-bed hospital, a 10-bed ICU. So they're holding people in that has to be on ventilators and stuff in the ER.
So
So
where
I
did
didn't
you
want to go
go?
there. I went to an urgent care center.
Oh, well, that's not a bad idea.
Yeah. And they took me straight as soon as I went to the counter, and I just had a piece of gauze, not gauze, but that bandage, sterilized bandage that won't stick.
Yeah.
I had it around it, and she carried me straight back to the back, so I didn't have to sit out in the waiting room with everybody else. And sure enough, I was in that room, and she said I could hear them talking out in the hallway, and she said everybody that's come in here besides two has had to have um been tested and tested positive. Something about a yellow line. And then here comes the doctor walking in with no mask on. So, but I mean, I was fine. The little boy next to me, they stitched him up, and then they stitched me up, and
Well,
I've had to go back and have they redone it twice.
Are you sure you're not diabetic?
I'm positive. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. And I used to be borderline years ago
Yeah.
when I was really overweight.
Well, that comes with the territory. That's where I'm at right now.
Yeah.
um, did you get vaccinated yet?
No.
Have you scheduled your vaccination? You need to go.
No. I'm not 75 yet. And that's where we're at in
Are
Alabama.
you kidding? 75?
Mm-hmm. Or a healthcare worker. I really don't know if I want to take it or not.
I felt like crap for 3 days.
Rebecca, I don't get the flu shot because it makes me sick every time. I'm just scared.
Well, I would think about it because it's better than getting COVID.
Yeah.
I want to be able to go shopping again. I want to go shopping. I want to be out with with people.
I don't care. I go shopping. I just wear my mask and use my hand sanitizer.
Well, I avoid shopping. I order my groceries online. I just don't want to because the people that are out there are the ones that are not being careful. So, I mean, I'll go to the Joann's. That's about it.
Yeah, I've been to Joann's. For the first 6 months, I didn't leave my house. But I had to get out. My best friend, Dawn Marie, she's like, you've got to get out. She said, you're going slap raving crazy. And she called me one day and she said, get ready. We're going craft shopping. And we go to Birmingham, but no.
So you have to drive to Birmingham to go shopping?
Yeah.
How far is
Well,
that?
I mean, we've got like a Hobby Lobby, a Walmart. We've got the mall, but it don't have anything craft related.
Oh yeah.
There's nothing in the town I live in, but the town she lives in, which is about 10 miles, there's a Hobby Lobby. And then, I mean, we can go to Birmingham and it's not but 32 miles.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah, no, it's not. I like living out here. I'm 15 minutes from Walmart.
Oh, Alex says, as someone who works in the mall, I agree. A lot of the shoppers aren't safe. No masks, gapping mask, noses peeking out. Oh, God.
See, I know. Why do you
So they're not even
wear a
wearing
mask
them
if you're not going to wear it right?
Yeah. I mean, why bother?
I mean, if I'm not going to wear mine right, and I ain't going to lie, there's been certain points where I would go off to somewhere by myself and pull my mask down to breathe for a minute, on an aisle where nobody's at, but I keep my mask on.
So Robin loves reading and all things. She wants you to know that she has a date for surgery February 8th.
Great.
Okay, so I don't know what that's about, but I so sorry that you have to have surgery. I'm scrolling through chat just to see what I missed. Oh, y'all think Jake has me wrapped around your face. Listen, Jake, if I don't attend to his needs, he lets me know, and his bark is like ear piercing. So, and it's really annoying. So yeah, he's got me, but he's gaining weight now again, and because he was really losing weight, so I switched his food, and he's gaining weight again. Mystical is going to get tested tomorrow to see if she had a reaction to the COVID shot with all her medical problems. Oh,
Oh,
that's interesting.
Robin, let me know when your surgery is.
Sue is shopping at the Dollar Tree. Oh, somebody came to get the bread. Well, it's gone. Somebody must have got the bread. Lewis is not out there today. It's very overcast. There's some big ass crows out here. Good God. They're like this. They are huge. They're like cats. They're so big. I think they're crow. Yeah, he's looking at that bread I put out there yesterday. He doesn't even like it. The crow. He put it back down. It's like, nah, I don't like it. Stale Italian bread. Don't want it. Very cute. Deanne thinks I live in a zoo, which is funny.
She should see where I live. I woke up one morning and heard something in my yard and looked out my bedroom window, and there was a little baby deer, and I thought, well, if that deer, that little,
cute.
yeah, I said, that deer, that little, its mom has to be somewhere, and sure enough, its mom was on the other side of the bush out on the road, and those deers, they just stay around here, and that one has grown up now. And they'll stand in my backyard or go up to my daughters, and drink out of the pond.
Did you name it?
Nah.
Well, you should.
Back during the summer, I tried to get close to them.
Uh-huh.
And they wasn't having any of that. I wanted them to eat out of my hand. But I don't know if they're girls or boys. Like I told you, I don't know if they're girl. You don't know if your squirrel is a girl or a boy.
No, I'm not going to get that close that I have to examine the squirrel. I end up with some crazy disease.
Well, I know the mama, I know she's a girl, or what I'm assuming is the mom. But there's deer everywhere, and we've got a black bobcat.
Uh-huh.
Or black panther or something that lurks around out here. My son-in-law is telling everybody there's a black bear, but there's no black bear. He's just telling everybody that.
Cheryl wants me to tell Shalene please take this to all your friends and family. If anyone gets COVID-19 and feels even a bit ill, you can and must ask for the monoclonal antibody infusion. Okay. I probably have had it and didn't even know it. That's what I'm thinking. I don't know.
I think my family had it back, not this past December, but the past year. Because everybody in my family was coughing and barking and sickly and fevers and headaches.
Oh, no.
Before we even heard of coronavirus.
Well, I do that day in history, and last week was, was the first anniversary of the first known case of COVID.
Yes.
And I really think that, there was probably a lot of unknown cases before that.
Oh, yeah.
And then, my ex-husband died in February.
I thought when I heard that, my first thought was that that it was COVID. I didn't want to ask.
But they kept saying, no, he hasn't been out of the country. So they didn't even think about that. Which is, I don't think it would have changed the outcome. I don't know. I just
thought because there was no treatment then.
Huh?
There was no treatment then.
Oh, I got a cough today. I don't know why. Deanne says, "Oh, who is Warward Gypsy? Good morning,
Wayward.
Wayward Gypsy. Oh,
Wayward Gypsy.
I
Yeah.
can't read today. Let me put my real glasses on. No. Good morning, Wayward Gypsy. Deanne says she's pretty sure her son had COVID this time last year. He was sicker than a dog and missed 2 weeks of school. He may have. Mystical said her grandpa died 3 days before Christmas. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh. Cheryl says there's 3 other strains. South African strain is oh God, I don't want to hear this.
Yeah. So there's another case of another kind of, I don't know if it's a coronavirus or whatever. 18-year-old boy in Georgia flew home from another country, and I'm not sure what country that was, but he got sick and had to go to the hospital, and he's in really bad shape.
Oh my God. Now,
it's not corona, but it's a form of corona.
But why are people traveling to other countries right now? That's what I
know, right? You don't even need to be traveling
at all for any reason.
You don't need to be traveling at all, much less to a foreign country.
Right, exactly.
And if you do, quarantine when you get back.
Robin said she had pneumonia in early March, and hubby got very sick as well. So we're fairly certain we both had. You probably did have it.
Yeah? Exactly.
Yeah. Victoria said my family thinks my little cousin had it in December before it came to the States, and my parents were sick at the same time. Yeah, I think they just, that first case, they knew it was COVID because he had been to Wuhan, China. But if they had investigated before that, they would have found more cases, I think. But they used it, have you traveled to China? That was their criteria. And it shouldn't have been, because by then it was all over the place.
Yeah.
But, that's historical. And, when I do this day in history, next year at this time, we're all going to be smiling. We're going to be shopping. I'm going to do my show from Joann's.
I hope so.
We're not going to be stuck in the house. Are you going to the retreat?
Yes.
Which one now? Or both?
The Missouri.
You're going to the Missouri one? Okay. Are you driving?
We are. It's actually closer for us.
Who are you driving with? That's
Dawn Marie.
Dawn Marie, yeah. You know what? The best thing I got from this last retreat, you have to tell Dawn Marie I said, because I don't think she's in the chat.
Okay.
But that keychain that she made.
Right.
I love that thing. I can find that anywhere. Like, I don't lose my keys anymore, because I got it on that big old long keychain, and I love that keychain.
Yeah, she worked for months on that stuff.
Well, she's very, very good, very crafty.
She is. She can do anything she sets her mind to.
Do you live near her?
We live about 15 minutes apart.
You see her a lot?
Not as much as I used to. She used to come up here every 1 or 2 days a week, or I'd go to her house. She has diamond paintings here, and I have diamond paintings at her house. But since, we didn't see each other for about 3 months because of the corona to begin with, and then, about 6 months, and then, but we talk on the phone every day. But yeah, we don't get to see each other. We go somewhere like once or twice a month, go out and eat and go shopping. And anytime she says go, I'm like, let's go.
I'm just showing the keychain that she made for us.
Right.
And I just love it. It's nothing fancy, but I love the color of the beads, and she did a great. It's just nice and long, and it's well made, and I can find it anywhere. Now, remind me later that the keys are on my craft table.
Yeah, I can never
When I got to
find my
drive
keys.
somewhere and I'm looking for them, I'm not going anywhere today. I know Deanne's. She's ready for the football game tonight. I thought football was over, but I guess not. You're not into football, are you?
I love football, yes, but
Oh, who are you rooting for tonight? Are you rooting for the Bills or Kansas City?
Kansas City.
Oh, woo! No, I know nothing about it, except I lived in Wichita. So,
If my team can't win, I'm for Kansas City. And my team lost 2 weeks ago. The Saints.
Tia says, I wouldn't say I spend too much at the Dollar Tree. I always say, imagine how much this would cost at Walmart, Michael's, or Joann's. I can never find anything at those places. I don't know why. I have the worst luck. People will say, oh, I found this really cool thing at the Dollar Tree, and I'll go to my Dollar Tree. They don't have it. They just have crap, just crap. So I don't even go anymore. I'm done looking. Victoria says, I hope the Bucks beat the Packers today. Oh, you mean there's more than one game on today? I am so naive. I really am.
I haven't really kept up with it except for, I know I'm Alabama. I'm going to Crimson Tide, I'm going to have access to every one of those games. I might not be watching the games, but I've got it set on my phone where every football game that comes on, it tells me the score. I call it football. I love it. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
So were you ever a cheerleader?
I was.
I knew it. I knew it.
I was.
So
I love me some football. But I always wanted to play football.
Oh, there you go.
But they wouldn't let me because I was a little girl.
Well, when I went to high school, they always had, every year the Powder Puff game where the girls got to play football.
They don't have that.
I never got a glue gun. But I will one of these days.
We have a toy bowl for my grandkids. There's a toy bowl league, but there wasn't none of that when I was growing up. We had a little girl play, and she was good. And I would have been good too because I was skinny and had them long legs and could run.
You've been a running back, huh?
I'd been a quarterback.
Quarterback. Oh my God.
Or a running back. I mean, I could have played either position. I don't know. I don't think I could because if somebody knocked me down, tackle me, I'd be pissed off and I'd get up and try to beat them up.
Oh no. If I don't really, I always say I gave up football when I divorced my ex-husband. We used to have season tickets to the Dolphins, Miami Dolphins. And I prefer college football. As a spectator, I think college football is more entertaining.
Right.
Because then I can watch the band and the stuff I care about. I don't care about the actual football. But the fans for NFL are so rude. Oh my God. Especially
I've never been to an NFL game.
When the Jets would come to town. Oh my God, Jets fans were the worst. They were the worst.
I was so sad.
Football. She was a safety and a cornerback. I was great at intercepting the ball, running it all the way back for a touchdown. Oh my God, Tia, wow. I would pay money to see that. I really would.
I miss since my grandsons have graduated high school because they all played football. I've
Aw,
only got
Autistic
one left,
Perspective is
and
saying
he's
good
not going
morning to you, Nana.
to. Hey, Autistic, how are you?
So my grandson played football for a little while, but then he quit. And I'm like, well, why did you quit? And he goes, because the team is terrible.
Uh,
I said,
my
well, okay. That's a good
my
reason.
two oldest grandsons played football from the time they was, I think, 4, all the
Uh-huh.
way up till they finished high school, and they both had scholarships, football scholarships and academic
Wow.
scholarships, so that they chose the academic scholarships other than the football scholarships.
Well, good for them.
So I've
Robin
got one that's
Babcock is
graduating
here. So I
in
don't know.
May.
I know you usually sleep late and you don't watch my show here on Sunday mornings, Nana, but right around noon, we get a whole new crowd of people.
Oh, okay.
It just kind of changes, or I get a whole new edition of people at noon for some inexplicable reason. I've never been able to figure it out. So Robin just came in, Autistic's here. It's just kind of funny. so
Hey,
the
Robin.
so the people though, the football teams. Oh, Cheryl says it's because church is out. That could be. That could be. So you can tell I'm not religious because I'm doing my thing on Sunday mornings. I have a church over here in front of me. I'm watching people. They're leaving church now. I can see them on their phone. They're getting onto YouTube. They're putting Crafting Journey on. Oh, I know Crafting Journey's on at noon. Let me see what she's doing. She said it's the West Coast people just waking up. It probably is autistic. You don't get up at 5:30 in the morning like me on a Sunday? Why not? See, there's
I'm
Crazy Cat
sleeping.
Lady. She said it's 6 p.m. there in the UK. Well, welcome.
Hey, Crazy Cat Lady.
Victoria said her good friend was a quarterback and his center was a girl. Good for her. So that means she got to play with his butt.
For real, my young or second oldest grandson was a center when
Oh,
he
wait,
played
it
football.
would be the other way around, right? She's putting the ball to him, the center. Wait a minute, what's the
She's put,
center do? What does the
she,
center do?
they spiked the ball to the
Okay, so
quarterback.
the quarterback has a female center, so he's playing with her butt.
No, she would be playing with his.
Okay, whatever.
She's behind him.
No, but she's not the quarterback. She's the center.
I know, but she's the one that gets the ball and passes it off to him.
Okay,
Or
okay.
spikes the ball to him. Wait.
Gail is
Yeah.
here. She does church online now.
No. You're right.
And sometimes they're boys.
You're right. He would be behind
He
her.
would be behind her playing with her butt
Yeah.
and saying
There you
hi.
go.
Yeah,
I had to think that one out.
I bet there was a lot of practice involved in that one.
I don't know. I wouldn't want to mess with the girl that played football. She'd probably beat him up.
Did you see her name? Her name was Pat. Remember Pat from Saturday Night Live? Now we're showing our age, Nana.
I know, right?
Tia says he's fiddling with her booty. That's correct. Everybody's pointing at. No, she's in front of him.
Yeah. I had to think about that one. They've been out. My grandsons have been out of college or been in college. Well, my oldest one graduates this year, but he has to go into physical therapy school. But he gets his 4-year degree this year.
So, how many years does he have to go for physical therapy?
A bunch.
Really? It's not 4 years, it's more than that?
Depending on where he gets in at this day and age.
That's good. I think physical therapy is a good career. I really do.
Yeah. The two oldest boys are going to be physical therapists, and then their sister is going to be a pediatrician, and she's just now in high school. But my daughter's going to get to fulfill her dream this year or next year.
What's that?
She's always wanted to be a traveling nurse, and she's always had kids to raise. And now
Mhm.
all of her kids are over 18. So she's going to travel.
I've heard that that is a lot of fun and it's good money.
Mm-hmm.
I never did that, in my career, but I've known people that have, and they really enjoyed it. They've, been to really cool places like Hawaii and things like that.
Right.
And they give you a place to live. I, having been a nurse for many, many years, I always hated when I had to, like, I worked for an agency and they would send you to different hospitals. I hated that because then you had to learn a new thing. But when you're a traveler, you're there in that same hospital for months at a time. So it's kind of cool.
Yeah. No, Tia, she's not going to get a RV and live the full time on the road. She's going to fly from place to place because she's not going to drive. If she was going to drive, we'd have to do two vehicles and carry her vehicle with her, and then we'd have to drive back. We're not doing that. She's just going to fly and then maybe rent a vehicle or live close to the hospital or that she's going to be
Yeah,
working
they,
at or
they
something.
take really good care of travelers. They'll find a place for them to live. They'll get them transportation because they're there for months.
Yeah, see, it's killing me. But, and I'm here with my grandbabies. They're like two doorsteps away from me,
Hmm.
so I can watch over them, which they're good kids, but, they don't really, I mean, they're 23, 20, and 18. They really don't need watching over.
I would think not.
I
High
mean, they,
anxiety, I can't say anxiety, art addiction, adventures. I want to say addiction, adventures.
hey,
I'm so
Laura.
sorry, I fumbled that. Well, now would be a good time for me to mention, because we have 51 people in here. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please consider subscribing, ring the bell when you want to know when I have another video posted. But I post daily. The morning show is Monday through Sunday. Sunday it's live, but every other day it's taped. It comes up about 11 o'clock. And I go over this day in history and what national day it is, and we just have a lot of fun. And then on Wednesday nights, I do Craft with Me Wednesday. This Wednesday will be the collaboration between myself and Crafty Heifer, Marissa. We're doing that year-long temperature blanket, and so the last Wednesday of every month, which is this Wednesday, we get together for a couple hours, and we're gonna show everybody's progress on their temperature blankets. You're not doing that, huh, Nana? You can't.
I know I was going to, but I can't.
Oh my gosh. No, you are out of commission.
Yep.
So sorry. Well, also, if you would like to become a member of the channel, if you see those people in green, those are members of the channel. And also, I have Patreon. The members in the Patreon go to support the content of the channel, like this lovely yarn. Oh, I didn't show you guys the next hooded scarf that I'm making. Here, I'm working on it. Here it is. I'm doing a solid color, and this is it's a real pretty, like a popcorn stitch to it. But that's going to be the next hooded scarf that I'm working on. So the commercial's over. We can go back to chit-chatting. Hi, Odd. She said, sorry, but I gotta leave and be with my mama for her birthday. Well, happy birthday to your mom, Odd. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for sharing the links. As always, you're fantastic. Autistic says, I'm 2 weeks behind on my temperature blanket because I had to get some yarn for the one day it was -1 Celsius. Oh no. Well,
Jeez, bro.
be able to catch up. I think I would have just left that day out and kept going. Cheryl says, Nanny, you can loom knit a temperature blanket if you wish. You could loom knit it. Have you ever loom knitted?
No, but I want to learn.
Well, I will teach you.
What size? I mean, what size?
Well, for the blanket, if you want to do a blanket, what I am doing, watch on Craft With Me Wednesday this week. I'll show you how I'm loom knitting this blanket, and I'm using it's called a flexi loom. And you could I ordered one was sent to me as a gift, one box, and I ordered another box and put the two boxes together to make a blanket. That would be the easiest thing probably for you.
Okay.
And you could just do a knit stitch and you would be fine. So join us Wednesday and I'll show you.
Okay. I'm in a lot of your lives and video. I mean, I watch your videos and I'm in a lot of your lives, but on Sunday I am
sleeping. That's okay.
No. Sunday is my housekeeping day.
Ah.
And I do laundry and strip my beds and everything.
Okay.
So I have everybody on my iPad, you know, and then I just have my Bluetooth speaker on and I'm listening, but I'm not watching.
Oh, that's a great idea. Some people will put me up on the big screen TV and then just, vacuum and dust or whatever they're doing.
Yeah. See, I do all what I can do now. I mean, I can't wash dishes or anything now. My daughter does that. But I do my laundry on Sundays and strip my bed, and that's just something I've always done is do it, and I do it every Sunday non-fail. When I got up out of bed this morning, I took my sheets off and put them in the washer. Which I've got
to do that today too. The sheets, and I got to run the vacuum. You would have thought I would have done that this morning, but I did not. I did clean up the kitchen. I made a fruit salad because I had fruit that was needed to get eaten. So I put it all into a salad, and hopefully that'll get rid of most of it. I buy fruit thinking, oh, I'm going to eat healthy, and then I grab a cookie instead of the fruit, which is terrible. Cheryl says, yuck, cleaning. Anxiety does it every Sunday. I know, I need to too. Tia says there's no app for that.
No, but it's a planner, Tia.
Housework doesn't sound like anything she would enjoy doing. I can't imagine Tia doing housework. But I love Tia's mom.
Oh, I know.
I'm going to adopt that woman, and she can come over and clean my house and do the cooking. And, she is just amazing, that woman.
She is.
She, I don't know if you were in Tia's live the other night because her mom was on there with me.
I was.
And she's sitting there all coiffed with the makeup and the jewelry, and she's like, oh, I've been like this all day. I'm like,
oh. Oh no.
I'm like, no. I'm all full of anxiety because Tuesday and Wednesday I'm covering for my boss because she's on vacation, and I have to get dressed, like wear clothes and go into the hospital and attend.
I have to get dressed this week too because I've got to go to Tuscaloosa Thursday. And I'll be down there all weekend.
It just means, okay, I got to find something that fits. Because I got the COVID 35, But I actually did buy a couple pairs of pants not long ago, just for that reason. They're work pants, so that they're in a larger size, unfortunately.
So you have actually going to have to stay all day at work?
No, she asked me to cover these meetings, and they have these meetings at 7 o'clock in the morning. So I just have to go in and attend the meeting, and I'm the only one probably present at the meeting. Everyone else is virtual, but I have to set up that virtual phone call to get everybody going, and then I have to take the minutes. But then I can go home afterwards. But then Wednesday is my regular day in the office to answer phones. So once the 7 o'clock meeting is over, I'll just be in the office till 3:30, 4 o'clock answering phones, if I can stand it that long. Well, the phones haven't been ringing since the doctors figured out how to go get their COVID shots. They're not calling anymore, but for a while there was a big, huge question, and can I get my shot? When the shots first came out, I had so many phone calls. Where can I go get my shot? I had endocrinologists calling. No, I don't think you're on the hot list for COVID this week, so call me back next week. Just weird phone calls. So they're not calling. Oh, Autistic says her son is yelling and stomping around. Well, go tend to him, honey.
Yes.
Cheryl is not going down the cleaning rabbit hole. I'm with you, Cheryl. I'm right there with you. But I live alone. If I don't clean it, it don't get done. And
living alone,
something on the floor 9 times, and then I finally think, if I don't pick that up, nobody else is going to. So I'll pick it up.
See, I keep everything done that I can, except for washing dishes. And so there's not much to do on Sundays except for the laundry. Now, I never do laundry other than on Sunday.
Really?
Never. And then I get up Sunday morning and I start my laundry, and that's just what I do. Now, I didn't do that when my kids were growing up, but I mean, I can't wash every day because it's just me, and I wouldn't have a load of clothes every day.
I have the dogs, so it's sporadic when I wash. I do try to wash the sheets and blankets on Sunday, though.
Yeah.
Everything else is just, I might throw a load in during the week or something, and then I'll forget about it. And there's Lewis. Hi, Lewis. He's out there running around. Stacy's here. Hi, Stacy. Sarah NAB came in. Hi, Sarah.
Hey, Sarah. I have to go every 8 weeks to have an EGD, so
what?
That's the only time my laundry gets done early.
Why do you have to get an EGD every 8 weeks?
Because my throat closes up. I had to have it at 6 weeks this time. My esophagus closes up, and they have to go in and dilate it.
Ow. Well, you don't feel anything, right? You're not awake, but wow. I'm worried about you. You have a lot of medical problems, and you live alone, so I worry about you.
I tell my daughter all the time, just put me in a nursing home. I'm not putting you in no nursing home.
Well, do they check on you? They check on you quite frequently then, right?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. My youngest granddaughter is down here every day. I mean, she's 6 and she finishes her schoolwork and she comes down here and stays with me. And she'll stay till bedtime most of the time.
Oh, good.
And
now, how old is she?
6.
6?
Uh-huh.
Well, that sounds like work for you.
Fine.
Don't you have to feed her?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you got to cook dinner for her.
No. Stephanie, her mom cooks dinner and brings it to us.
Most of the time. How nice. So you're not cooking. That's good.
Well, now I do cook. If I get hungry, I cook.
Yeah, but I mean, it sounds like you got a lot of help though.
Oh yeah. I mean, my daughter is, in and out of here. She just lives. You could throw a rock. I could throw a rock out my front door and hit her back door. My youngest daughter, and then my oldest daughter don't live, but probably 50 feet further. So we all live out here together.
Nice.
I can call them and they can be here in 30 seconds.
I don't know if I want my kids that close to me. I don't know. It took
Wow.
me so long to get them out of the house. I don't want them back.
Well, now, back in my years of my single life, I probably wouldn't have wanted my kids around me. But now that my health's not so good, and that would have been bad.
Yeah. Oh, hey, Linda, she's here. She says, Nana, you don't want to be in a nursing home, especially right now. Her dad is in Florida and it's not good. Her mom
Oh, I
can't
just
go to
kid my
see him,
daughter.
and he's there all alone with no friends and no family. Oh, that's so sad, Linda.
And my kids are bad about if I'm sick, they were wanting me to come to their house and stay. And I'm like, no, I'm going home where it's quiet. If I need you, I'll call you.
I like living here by myself. I love when Malia comes to visit, but I also like when she leaves because the girl can eat me out of house and home. I don't, she's, and she's on a schedule. Like she'll get up at 10 o'clock and eat breakfast. And then at noon, she's like, where's lunch? You know, the girl's got like a metabolism that's crazy. Janice, hey girl, how are
Oh,
you?
Ashlyn eats a lot too, but Stephanie brings a lot of stuff down here. I mean, she'll send her with a bag every morning. But she just comes down here to use my Wi-Fi.
Okay. Well, you should get the 6-year-old, you should teach her how to diamond paint.
She knows how, but she just can't concentrate long enough.
Well, that's true. That's true. Well, that's the problem with Malia. She'd do it for like 5 minutes and then go, oh, I'm bored.
Yep, that's Ashlyn. Can we do
What else
something
can I
else?
do? What else? What's on TV? She'll sit and do
Yeah.
nothing and watch TV and not get bored. But diamond painting is boring to her.
Tia, my mom is never going into a nursing home. Amen, Tia. And my kids are that way about me, but I just like to kid them and say, just go ahead and put me in a nursing home so y'all don't have to worry about me.
Well, Tia, your mom's nowhere near being in a nursing home. My God, Tia, your mom is so active. My goodness. And I could just see her mouthing off at the nurses.
She'd be a card.
I'd be sneaking into everybody's room. Hey, what you doing? Hey, what you doing? They'd be
I'm
like,
be
oh,
socializing like I was at the retreat.
Linda said it's sad. He had a heart attack in August. There's nothing they can do with him. His feeding tube has been stopped. He's in hospice. Well, no wonder, honey. Oh, so
Yeah.
yeah, he's at the end, unfortunately. Victoria says, Lady my used to watch just died from a stroke. What? Then the family found out the day they put her in hospice, another family was found dead. Okay, enough nursing home talk. Oh my God. That's horrible. When I worked as an attorney, I defended nursing homes. And well, I don't even want to tell you some of the nonsense that went on in those homes.
Yeah, I don't want to know.
Well, I had one guy, he died when he choked on a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Yep. And so I went out to investigate and I was interviewing the staff and one of the staff members, like she said, I told them that kitchen not to give him a peanut butter jelly sandwich. Well, and he was kind of like you, and he wanted the peanut butter and jelly, and he ate it, and he couldn't get it down his throat, and he died.
Right.
And yeah, that was a pretty. We had to pay a lot of money in that case.
Yeah, I would not be eating a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, I promise you. And it's sad, a lot of the things that I love, I can't eat because I'll choke on, even after just having my um, esophagus stretched. Cornbread or
Uh-huh.
chicken, I will choke on every time.
Oh my gosh, chicken!
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
And
Well,
I
cornbread
then
I will choke on naturally anyway, but because of the graininess of it.
right.
But I don't know why chicken. That's interesting.
And see, I've had problems with my esophagus for so many years that I'm used to, I cut my food up into little bitty bites. It takes me forever to eat, but I guess it's no way to. Chicken is like in chicken and dressing or fried chicken.
Uh-huh.
I pull it off, cut it off into little pieces, and then it's like, I don't know. It's just something about it. I'll choke every time.
That's interesting.
Pulled pork,
It's gotta be the texture for some reason, but that's weird that
yeah.
it's chicken.
Pulled pork, I can't eat it.
Oh wow.
Just certain things I can't eat. I finally found, I was telling Robin yesterday, I finally found something that when I get those days where I just can't swallow anything, and I found something, and I drink 3 of them a day, is those Carnation instant breakfast.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I get the pre-mixed ones, and if I
Yeah.
don't feel like eating that day, I'm just drink those, and I don't get hungry with those.
What about that?
Uh,
Like Ensure, those kind of things with the
oh
vitamin?
no,
No,
no.
too gross.
Mm-hmm. No.
Okay, no Ensure for Nana.
Uh-uh.
Robinson
No.
discovered on her live stream yesterday that Nana and I have the same problem with her esophagus, except hers is much more severe. Oh, you don't? Oh, no. Okay. Well, you both have something in common.
Right. Mine is hereditary. My aunt had the same problem.
So your kids might have it too, huh?
I hope not, but
Well,
I've had it since I was 14, so they're quite older than 14, so none of them have a problem.
so you've been doing this since you were 14?
Yeah, but it's just got bad enough where I've been having to have it done every 6 months since I was 14.
What?
But it's just got worse in the last 3 years where I have to have it every 8 weeks.
Every 6 months since you were 14. Oh my God, Nana.
Yeah.
Is there a name for what you have?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I'm sure there is.
You sound like maybe you're a medical mystery.
I'm a medical mystery, all right. I've got so many. I was told when I was 20 years old that I needed to have a spinal defect fixed, and there was a 90-20 or 90-10% chance that I'd never walk when I come through the surgery. And I said, okay, well, what if I don't have the surgery? And they said, then you will be in a wheelchair by the time you're 40. Do I look like I'm in a wheelchair? Nope.
Cheryl, no, it wasn't Florida State Hospital. It was a prison that I was talking about the other day, and it's not in South Florida. It's in the middle of Florida, in the middle of nowhere, and it does sound like One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. But I don't
I
know if
bet I
you.
know where you're talking about.
Well, I had a job interview at this place where for the criminally insane. Like
Ocala?
it was somewhere in the middle of the state. It was
Yeah.
not, but it wasn't in a city. Like it was in the middle of nowhere. I was worried as I'm going to this interview, like, where am I going to live? There's no city near this place. And it's for all these people that have declared insanity, and they can't go to trial until they're either declared sane or not. So they just stay in this place, and they're batshit. They're all of them. And I did not want to work there. I got to tell you, nope. I said nope. I turned that one down.
Yeah, I when I was in nursing school, I went to a psychiatric unit because I thought I wanted to, do psychological stuff. I actually wanted to go on and become a um like nurse practitioner.
Yeah.
And I went into UAB, University of Alabama at Birmingham. I went into their psychiatric unit for 5 days, and I thought I was going to be crazier than them people when I got out. Yeah,
So that changed your mind, huh?
yeah,
So
yeah. That was the end of that.
what kind of career did you have in your lifetime?
Well, I was a professional student for years.
Oh, okay.
Couldn't make up my mind what I wanted to do. Then I took phlebotomy, and well, I went to nursing school, become an LPN, and I still keep my license up. But and I was going to bridge over to RN, and I decided I didn't want to do that. So I took phlebotomy, and I went to work doing that, but I wasn't happy because I wasn't in school. So I did the phlebotomy at night and went to school during the day. I took like a year and a half. I would be a CPA. And finally, when I got tired of going to school, I went to work at selling car parts and sold car parts for 26 years.
What?
Yep.
That is so far afield from what you went to school for.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well,
Yeah, I
they
thought
don't
I
have
wanted to do
LPNs
all
there
of it.
anymore, huh?
Do what?
That's how I started out. I was an LPN. And then when I found out, like, because Cheryl is in Florida, I was in Florida, and nobody was hiring LPNs, and I could see that coming. So I bridged over, became an RN, and but during nursing school, we have to do that psych rotation, and I did not want to go in and talk to those people. And my instructor's like, "No, you have to go in and have conversations." I'm like, "No, I don't want to." They're crazy.
Yeah, they are.
Cheryl says, then the restaurant. Did you work at a restaurant?
Yes, I did.
You do.
When I was the manager, I worked the front counter, and then I cooked.
Oh my goodness. So you've done a lot of things.
Oh yeah. Oh, I went to paramedic school. I'm a licensed paramedic.
Did you ever work as a paramedic?
I did my clinical rotation as a paramedic, and the reason I never worked at it was because on our last call where I was going, it was on a Friday night. My last rotation was on a Friday. I would get off at 6 o'clock Saturday morning, and I would go take my state boards. We had a accident where 4 teenagers went airborne, and we was having to piece them together
Oh
to notify the parents. They hit a
my
tree,
God.
and I mean, it was just like the car, the kids, and everything exploded.
So that did it
Yeah.
for you, huh?
Yeah, I can't do this. I've got teenage kids. I can't do this.
Oh no, no. Yeah, that's rough. All right, I mean, I'm getting ready to wrap this up. It's 12:30. I do an hour and a half. Thank you all for coming. Nana, thank you for spending the morning with me.
You're welcome anytime.
I can't wait.
You'll have to come
I can't
spend the
wait to see
Friday
you
with
at the
me.
retreat.
I know. I can't wait. I miss everybody.
So, thank you all for coming. Don't forget on your way out, if you enjoyed the content, if you enjoy seeing Nana, next week, leave a thumbs up on your way out. Next week's special guest, I think, is going, if I can get her out of bed, is going to be Crashly.
Woo woo.
She said she can wake up. Then we got to pry her away from Animal Crossing, but I think we can do it. So thanks everybody. Take care. Bye, Nana. Stay here
Bye-bye.
for a second before you leave. Take care, everybody.